How you fucking going? Dusty fucking going live. I fucking barely rushed and put that together. How he's fucking going? I hope you haven't read the fucking news today. I better stop swearing my head off. Not a good way to start my fucking daily news. You know what I mean? I'm gonna read some fucking spicy news. There's actually some good. There's a mixed bag of good and fucking bad today. I'm gonna jump on my YouTube and see. Keep fucking this up. How much better is my quality? I hope this mic's working all good. Just give me a second to get my shit sorted out. How's it going? Hey. Fuck. Hang on, I can hear the sound coming through my phone. What a fucking idiot am I? Thanks for watching, but hey, Dusty, much love from Ohio. Sweet. Hope my sound's good. The fucking should be. Doesn't look like my mic's working. Fuck, I'm such a dickhead, eh? Anyway, let me know if the sound's all good. And next time I'll do it fucking all good. Right. Super echoey. Okay. The sounds must be coming through the fucking headpiece. One day I'll get this shit down pat, eh? I'll just click on this. Where's my fucking mouse? Hang on, Boris's, get fucking ready. Wait for your old Dusty, mate. Anyway, I fucked it up for everyone. That's all right. Thanks for being patient with me, eh? We'll get into the fucking daily news because I was reading some spicy ones today and I thought, what the fuck is going on? Here's a little bit of local news, right? Some fucking stupid idiot has plotted a fucking terrorist attack in my city of Brisbane. And I can't believe it. The suburb the guy's from, I think it was Algester. So this is like this is a few suburbs over from where I work. And it's like, you know, what is he, a fucking Muslim bloke, obviously, right? So I haven't even read the article, but here's some, I'm fucking, mate, throwing it out there. Of course the dude's a Muslim. Who else fucking plots terrorist attacks? In a ethnic city like Brisbane, and we're all living together, getting on fine, pretty much fucking everyone from every corner of the globe. This guy, Algest, that's right near Sunnybank, where there's like heaps of Asians live. So they're going to be spewing. My workmate, one of my Asian workmates, he's like, yes, in my local shopping center, it said like fucking some Arabic shit, like we're going to make a bomb. And he's like, the Vietnamese are very concerned. We're not like they're Muslim. I was like, holy fuck, that's full on, dude. He was telling me all about this. And I was like, shit, I better look it up. So I'll read this, hey. Terrorism charge, man to face court in Brisbane after a joint police raid on property. A Brisbane man has been charged with attempting to support a terrorist organisation after a joint state and federal police team raided a house in southern suburbs of Algester yesterday. Holy fuck. You never, thank God for the cops. Allah Adam Atwana is accused of supporting the Islamic State in Iraq in 2014 by providing Sony Vegas video editing software to a relative who had travelled to the conflict zone. Australian federal police allege Mr. fucking whatever relative was working for the media unit of the group. Well, fuck, he must have done something worse than that. Let's fucking skip down. Where's all the spicy shit? Neighbours said it was 100% surprise. We used to think it was a very peaceful and quiet here. Whoever wrote that's fucked. It's shocking to be honest, he said. Neighbours said they believed Mr. whatever his name was an engineer who did not spend a lot of time at home. One of my workmates, he's like a Indian dude, and he's like, I can't believe it. Or two of them, one's Sri Lankan, one's Indian, and he's like, the Sri Lankan dude, he's always like, how are these Muslim terrorists? They're always like engineers and doctors. They're not like stupid people. So like, they're intelligent enough, and we can't say that they're like just inbred morons, even though the Muslims are like have a huge fucking rate of being inbred, which lowers their IQ. But like, fucking hell, there's no excuse. This bloke's an engineer and he's helping fucking ISIS. He should know better. Assistant Commissioner Peter Fleming from the Security and Counterterrorism Command said the extremist group used the internet to exploit and recruit people. I reckon when I was younger, 2005, I was playing basketball with my Muslim mates. We used to play basketball every day, and one day they used to tell me about like the Quran. I was an atheist back then, and they'd be like, fucking, yeah, right, we'd talk about it like a fair bit. They used to like talking about the fucking Allah and Muhammad and all this shit. So I'm like, no worries, mate, whatever, I'm happy to listen. Who gives a shit? And one day they're like, yeah, we'll bring the local imam's going to come down, and dead set, I'm telling you, the local fucking dude from the mosque, he comes down, we're like, oh yeah, sweet, fucking listen to what this dude said. He's talking, and it's like a five minutes into the conversation. I'm thinking 2 minutes in, realistically. He was like, there will be blood on the streets. He's fucking saying all this wild shit. And you imagine my Muslim mates who are pretty fucking decent guys. It only takes one of them to like fucking stub his toe, break up with his missus, his car breaks down all at the same time, and he's like on the verge, and then that nutcase imam is like, hey mate, you should just fucking do some stupid shit for Allah. That's all it really takes. You get someone going through a tough spot, and these nutcases take advantage of them. Because I work with some good Muslim dudes, and I've had some good Muslim mates, but I can tell you, anyone, you know, vulnerable people get fucking, I reckon they get fucking, you know, manipulated into doing this dumb shit. You'd have to be a fucking stupid idiot, wouldn't you? This guy's like a fucking engineer in Australia, probably got a pretty decent life, decent income, decent standard of living, and here he is. I hope the dude gets fucking deported. Anyway, is that all that was all that was? That's fucking stupid. Should have been a bit more. I wonder what he got charged with, but at least someone did a fucking news article about it. You know what I mean? At least some journalist had the balls to fucking be like, holy fuck, this actually happened. Someone's commented, Sunny Bank, lol, so Asian. Yeah, but it's so Asian, but you totally feel safe walking through fucking Sunnybank or going for dinner. My mate, his missus is Chinese, and we were like having dinner, and he's like, yeah, he's like, whenever we go here, he's like, because she's Asian, they always get served first. He's like, yeah, it's good. And if you see like the Aussies line up and they don't get served fucking straight away. And my mate, his missus said to him something like, they were speaking in whatever fucking language they were, Mandarin, and they were like, why are you with this white guy or some shit? And he was like, I don't give a fuck. So yeah, who's this saying, Dusty, please move to America and make it awesome again. Make the Spurges mellow out and enjoy life again. Fucking oath, man. That's what we need to do. We need to just chill it out. I could end up coming over there. Revenge of the Sis, when I did the interview with them, they were like said something about doing some YouTube fucking conference or festival thing. They're like, you should come, man. So maybe I will. Maybe I'll come over because if it lands on school holidays, I'm fucking there. But it'd be kind of sick if it happened, if that festival happened when like Trump's election was on, then I'd be like frothing at the mouth to get over there. And when I was in America, I mean, I went to America for a month and had a fucking wild adventure. It was so much fun, but there's so much more to see. Mike and Royce are the best. They are good people and will take care of you. Take them up on it, brother. Yeah. I sent him a message last night, like, fucking, how are these dates? I sent him some dates through to see if it will work out. And like, you know, when I went to America, I was just fucking chatting to everyone, drinking with homeless people. I was just cracking beers everywhere, like, how you going? Just fucking getting cartons of beer, drinking with these veterans, chatting to fucking. I met here's a mad story from America, and we're going off topic, but here's a good one. We went to this bar, right? We're at this fucking bar. It was like a pizza bar. And I was talking to the dude. I'm like, oh, you look Jewish. You look like Adam Sandler. And he's like, yeah, Adam Sandler's my cousin. I was like, fuck yeah, that's sick, dude. Nice to meet you. And then he's like, oh, you guys should go to this club tonight. I think he got us like a bit of a Jew connection or something. And we're like, oh yeah, we'll go to that club. We went to this club. We get in, we just fucking walk in, and they usher us into this like, yeah, check our IDs, all right. Oh, you're Australians. Right this way. We walk in this fucking club. I'm like, this is the smallest fucking club I've been to in my life. And then we're sitting there and drinking. Like, righto. And next minute we were like, holy fuck, is that Fergie and Josh Jamal? You know, the dude from what was he in fucking the first Transformers? And apparently somehow we managed to get into, it was like Fergie's birthday, Fergie from the Black Eyed Peas. And it was like pretty fucking sick. Just drinking, and then I went up and fucking spoke to Josh Jamal. I was like, hey mate, how you doing? And he's like, who are you? Like, how did you get in here? And I'm like, I just walked in, mate. Like dead set. We just fucking walked in. He's like, who are you? What do you do? I'm like, I'm a concreter. I'm from Australia. And he's like, oh, okay. And then like Fergie came up to me and said, g'day. I'm like, hey Fergie, how you doing? And my missus was like, don't leave me for Fergie. Literally, she like yelled that out. It was really funny. Who else has got a fucking comment? Thanks again for subscribing, bro. I'll always love you. Titanic style. Fuck yeah. One of my favorite people. Holy fuck. Asian women are so secure. Is that fucking right? Anyway, I'll come back to reading your comments. I'm just going to fucking read some more news. You probably watch this for my fucking half-ass bands. I can't believe it. I can't believe this. I don't think this mic is even working. But force of habit, I'm just going to keep doing it. Yesterday it fucking worked. How fucking stupid am I? Need to sort my shit out. Here's another fucking article. You probably read this. And my missus again is like, you should stop swearing. I think I've sworn probably 10 times already. Here's another good article. It's actually, this one's a good one. Alabama public television pulls Arthur same-sex wedding episode, citing trust with parents. Have you ever seen, I'm pretty sure this Arthur cartoon, they're like fucking animals, like some weird, freaky animal people. I think I would watch it. I was a bit of a weirdo I loved watching cartoons. And just sit there and watch fucking cartoons. Good fun. I remember watching the shitty Arthur cartoon. It was really super B grade. It wasn't a good cartoon. Like, remember the fucking X-Men? And the X-Men was sick. Biker Mice from Mars. The fucking original Batman cartoon. They were like savage. They were fucking savage cartoons. You can rewatch all them on YouTube. Just YouTube the original X-Men cartoon. It's fucking badass. They like bash crackheads and stuff. And that original Batman's fucking savage. And this was the lamest cartoon I ever fucking watched. And now they have a fucking gay blokes getting married on kids' cartoons. You got to make sure you're fucking aware of this. I heard something, so we'll make a correlation. Let's spread some fake news because this might not be real. I heard so advertisement's effective, right? That's why advertisement's everywhere, right? They know this. It works. Apparently like the effectiveness of advertisement, say the effectiveness of it, you can reduce the effectiveness of advertisement just by being aware of it. Like, oh yes, someone's trying to sell me this. You know what I mean? Let's just say that. So when you look at all this crap that now is being forced down our throats, like fucking LGBTQI, gay fucking weddings on kids' cartoons. See, advertisement kind of works it's like a subliminal thing. You're like, Big Macs. You keep driving past Big Mac fucking billboards, and you're like, you start drooling down the road. you can't even handle it. And you're like, another fucking Big Mac sign. I'm gonna have to fucking get 2 of them. And it's all in the subconscious, and it works, right? But if you're aware of the power of advertisement, what's actually going on, it has something like a 75% reduction in the effectiveness of advertisement. So this is my pitch. These stupid idiots they're pretty much advertising same-sex marriage, and let's face it, the advertising not only is it same-sex relationships on every fucking second show now, you don't get sex scenes anymore. You get adultery scenes. Let's face it, they're pretty much, I reckon 80% of sex scenes have been taken over by adultery scenes. There's just constantly someone cheating on someone else. What are they trying to push on us? They're trying to push some weird crap, like the weird outworking of people's sexuality. Like, why? I can't work out why, or create a big conspiracy theory and be like, this is why. Because they want to, is it to depopulate the planet? I don't know. I think because they're just virtue signaling. It's some weird virtue signal. That's what I put it down to. It's like, we're virtue signaling that we're fucking so PC and accepting. Watch our show. I think that's what it is. It's like a virtue signal to the advertisers to make more money. The root of all evil is the love of money. So I'd have to say it has to do with that. Anyway, let's fucking read a little bit of this. Alabama Public Television has pulled the episode of PBS children's show Arthur featuring a same-sex wedding between an animated rat and his I can't even pronounce that fucking word, partner, amid concern it would violate the trust of audiences. Bloody oath, mate. I was on a cruise ship, I think it was fucking just after New Year's, start of this year. Went on a cruise up to from Brisbane to Airlie Beach, and they showed that, what was the name of that movie? It was that movie, the guy, Queen, something Rhapsody. You know, the guy who's Freddie Mercury movie. And it was kind of good because the big screen's right above the swimming pool and this kid's playground. And it was but the cool thing is it popped up at the start of the movie. It was this movie has been edited and they've cut out the all the sex scenes from it because they were mindful of the all the kids. And I thought, good on you, P&O Cruise. That was actually fucking good. I don't need to see any of that shit anyway. Nightwave Radio, let me know when you that show or whatever you were doing in America is going on. Ask I sent your mate the other dude a message on Skype with some dates that I can come over. Make it fucking happen. And check out my upgraded fucking camera. How good's that? $80, mate. $80 the missus didn't spend. You know what I mean? The evaporation machine. You should get one. Nah. Good thing money doesn't matter to me. You know what I mean? Because the way fucking the wife burns through the cash, I could win $1 million and be broke in 12 months. Nah, only joking. I love her so much. Oh yeah, the festival. Yeah, we are still way in the early planning stage. No worries. All good. Let me know. It'd be sick if it's around Donald Trump's election and I could come over and just go fucking ballistic interviewing people. Try not to get arrested. Try and fucking get a job somewhere and move over there. Nah. I want to build the fucking wall. Literally come over and build it. That'd be fucking badass. Anyway, we had enough about this gay rat wedding. Thank fuck that they decided not to air that. Good job, Alabama. And is PBS like your public broadcaster? Is it like tax funded? PBS, where your tax dollars are wasted. We call it, I think it's the ABC in Australia. The taxpayers fork out like $1 billion a year, and we pay for this fucking, it's just full left-wing bias media. You see like the only conservatives you see on our tax-funded broadcaster, like the only conservatives you see is like on a show where the deck's stacked against them. They had Jordan Peterson on Q&A and it was like fucking one top bloke surrounded by like 8 communists, pretty much. Yeah. Here's another tangent. I'm going to the shooting range on Saturday. I might do a live. I'll take his with me. I'm not sure what time, but this is a target I'm taking. I'm going to write like Bill Shorten or Billery next to it. Billery and an arrow. And then we're going to shoot the shit out of this. So keep watching. Tune in fucking Saturday, which I think is American Friday. Probably Friday night, for you Yankees. So hopefully have a fucking beer and keep tune in, and hopefully we can shoot some shit. But we're only taking a 22. My mate just got a new 22 because we're like, yeah, he's like, yeah, we're getting a 22, or he's getting a 22 because the bullets are cheap as shit, and we can take it hunting and have heaps of fun. Anyway, let's read another shitty article. Fucking Billary. Yeah. Haha. Fuck Billary, eh? Get this for news. US intercepts Russian bombers snooping around northern edge of war games in Alaska. That's pretty serious shit. Didn't Alaska get bought off? America bought Alaska off the Russians? That was probably the stupidest thing the Russians ever did. I don't know fuck all about it, so I can't really comment, but I think it was like a small amount of money, like $4 million or something. They purchased all of Alaska off the Russians. Good job, America. Don't worry, we're pretty much selling all of our fucking nation off to China, all of our farms and that. Anyway, the US has scrambled a flight of F-22 Raptor interceptors in response to 4 Russian bombers and 2 fighters prying off the coast of Alaska. So there's like 6 Russian fucking jets pretty much flying near Alaska. That's pretty fucking serious. It was all fair, safe, and professional, but when Russian bombers loitered off the United States front gate, people get nervous. Yeah, bloody oath, they should. Yesterday, the North American Aerospace Defense Command, NORAD, a joint effort between the US and Canada, detected 2 flights of Russian aircraft approaching Alaska. 4 US, Don't you hate when you read articles and it's like you read the heading and they just repeat the fucking same thing 3 times? And it's like, what the fuck's the deal with that? You're just trying to like brainwash You know, oh, at least you can remember this fucking simple thing that I repeated 3 times. It must have been a woman who wrote this article, some feminist bitch. They're not all feminists. Nah, some of them are feminine. That's the one you want, the feminine one. My missus has a shirt that says feminine. And I'm like, that's fucking great. I love it. I hope it makes the feminists cry. A large-scale US defense training exercise is underway in Alaska. Some 10,000 soldiers, sailors, and airmen are participating in the Operation Northern Edge. The 2-week-long operation involves simulated air attacks and defense operations. You imagine like how fucking wild the Russians are for sending in these jets. You wonder if they were like, hey, let's fly them in and see if these idiots fucking even notice us. Imagine if they didn't notice them. That would be like fucking, the Russians would be like, we're just going to bomb the fuck out of these cunts. They probably, maybe they had like some new stealth technology. They were just like, let's just test it. And they got actually found out. I don't know that. I'm throwing it out. Throwing that idea out there. Why else would they go and do that? That's what I would do. Don't put Dusty in charge. We'll be fucking fighting everyone. Nah, we wouldn't. We wouldn't be fighting anyone. I wouldn't go anywhere near them Middle East shitholes. I'd be staying right away from it. I'd be like, all the Christians and other little religious minorities, yeah, you can come and migrate to our country, but we're not letting any of you crazy Muslims in. Crazy Muslims are just like crazy Vikings. You know, like if the Vikings were like, if you had a fucking boatload of Vikings rock up and they're like, yes, if we kill the infidel, kill the fucking Christian, we go to Valhalla. You'd be like, what was that, mate? You're off your fucking head. You'd be like, we're not letting you in. That's some wild belief system you got there, mate. You better go to fucking Indonesia. Go live with your buddies. We're not interested in your crazy idea. They're exactly like Vikings. Just remember that. And if there was like Vikings and it's like, oh, but they've got blonde hair and blue eyes. They've got white skin just like you, Dusty. Don't you want to let the Vikings in? I'll be like, no. We don't care what color skin these people have. We care what their stupid fucking belief system is, which is just dangerous. Get this for an article I was reading today. King Edward the, what's the V with a 2 behind it? Is that, it's either Edward the 7th or Edward the fucking 3rd. I don't even know. I can't remember Roman numerals. What a fucking idiot you are, Dusty. I'm not that smart. You can tell by the hat, right? I'm still learning. They wear these hats. Kids wear these hats at school in Australia. I'm learning. Maybe I'll look it up. Probably just need to refresh my memory, let's face it, and then I'll be like, oh, it's all coming back to me. I remember now. So this article they've created, I'll read this article. Yeah, so King Edward, the whatever, some fucking Roman number, bizarre sex chair has confused everyone. Let's read about it. I was reading, I have to scroll down a little bit. I'll scroll right past all the bullshit some crappy journalist has wrote, and we get straight to the meat. Give me tell me about this cunt in his sex chair. But where are we going? Where am I going to find it? I'll just start right here, but not today. Today we are talking about a royal who just loved to get it on. Bo Chai Cha Wawa. What the fuck is that? Okay. Not only that, such was his heir's appetite that a special piece of furniture was commissioned to get him to get his freak on. So some freaky, awesome old royal dude made some mad sex chair. This is how you create lizard people. You know what I mean? Green skin fucking lizard people, mate. They're coming for ya. But let's start at the beginning, shall we? Prince Edward was Queen Victoria's eldest son and the Prince of Wales. He later became King Edward the V number 2, I don't even know what it is, and is the current Queen's great-grandfather. Old Betty, was known. Old Bertie, sorry, loved 2 things in life, eating and ladies. He just sounds like a normal fucking bloke. Wake up to yourself, you stupid lefty, whoever wrote about this. He was like toxic masculinity. He just wanted to eat pork chops, cheesecake, and get his missus, chase her down the hallway, and fucking tackle her onto the old sex chair. He was a real fucking deviant. He got all the shit done he needed to do in a day. What a legend. How's the fucking comment section looking? Yeah, the lizard people, mate. Watch out for them. Watch out for all the anti-Jew conspiracy theorists who, they fucking love the lizard people, man. They have a sweet obsession with lizard people. You should tell them about this fucking sex chair and be like, yeah, the lizard people, they have a special fucking sex chair that's 200 years old. His nickname was Dirty Bertie. What a fucking legend. I hope he's on the $2 coin and the $2 pound in fucking England. Set all these nutcase feminists straight. His favorite mistress. Fuck, this is getting a bit, I don't even want to fucking know what old Dirty Birdie was up to. Let's face it, don't kiss and tell. They're dragging old Dirty Birdie's fucking skeletons out the closet. You know what I mean? Are we done with this article? I think I'm fucking done with it. Have a look at that fucking sex chair. Jesus, mate. Maybe he had bad hips. He had to strap his own feet in. Some fucking bitches standing there. Check this shit out. You probably can't even see it. No, you can't. Anyway, this is how fucking basic I am. Reads off his fucking phone and tells people about fucking Dirty Birdie. At least we got some good news. I mean, some bastard tried to plot a fucking terrorist attack in my city yesterday. They caught the guy, thank goodness. They say he was charged with terrorism, that dude, and then you read the article. He's a 27-year-old man who's been charged with aiding Islamic State. I'm glad they've charged the dude with terrorism. What an absolute loser. Here's another fucking article for you. What's the time? Geez, we've only been on it for 30 minutes. Thanks for putting up with me. 28 it is. That's all right, eh? We really need to get my fucking hours up. I think I need 12 or 1,300 hours to get super chat and start fucking monetizing my shit, which I'm not really fussed on, but you be fucking buying me a fucking drink, mate. That'd be right. Anyway, here's another stupid article. Can I have a look at the fucking comment section? Maybe I'll just have a look at the comment section, then we'll get into the news again, eh? Be fucking patient with me. Any new bloody comments here? Here we go. That's not enough. Read Mein Kampf. That's Hitler's book, isn't it? He should have just sent them all to fucking Madagascar, all the Jews. Or send them back to Israel, not fucking mass murdered people. I'm not interested in genociding fucking people, right? I reckon it's terrible shit. What a dickhead. Old Hitler. Anyway. But I'm not against, fuck. I think the Crusades are justified in retaliation to the fucking Muslims, 400 years of aggression, taking 1/3 of the fucking Christian land. Thank goodness them Crusades happened and we're like, we're not just going to let you fucking kill us and destroy us. Look what's happening in fucking India. They just voted in that pro-Hindu nationalist prime minister. Ricky at my work, the Indian dude at work, he's like, yes, he's like, good news. They fucking brought in the Indian guy who who's like a mad Hindu. I think I got an article, we'll read it in a bit anyway. Dusty, his plan was to march them to Palestine. Actually, yeah, well, he should have fucking done that. Apparently, I've read that it was like his top general started gassing them. What a fucking retard. He could have been a hero and like given Israel back that promised land. You know what I mean? That would have been like a completely different fucking story. But he had to go full retard. Yeah, we can pay you in D Live right now. What the fuck is that? I have no idea. He talks a lot about propaganda in movies. Who's this? Is this me you're talking about, bro? If the Crusades didn't happen, we'd all be saying Allah Akbar now. That's damn straight. And like, you know who needs to fight against these Muslims? Nigerians, fucking Filipinos, Jews, Indians, everyone. Every nation that has Muslims bordering them and fucking trying to migrate to their country. It's the same fucking thing, and this has nothing to do with like us white Europeans. We're not the only ones dealing with this, mate. The fucking Nigerians. I got Nigerian mates. I had a Nigerian mate, and he's like, dude, you just call it as it is with Islam. He's like, he said, I got heaps of Nigerian mates who fucking love you. And I was like, add them to my Facebook. I think I added a few of them before they took my Facebook away. Same with my fucking Filipino workmates and the Indian workmates. And, you know, they're all going through the same fucking shit, aren't they? Dealing with radical Muslims, which is the equivalence of dealing with radical fucking Ragnar Lothbrok Vikings with another bullshit belief system that can't just fucking get along with people. You know how Muhammad said, whoever conquers India will escape hellfire. That's why Muslims have been preoccupied with India. They're all trying to escape hellfire because they want eternal security. Yeah, that's the thing. That's the scary thing. Like I was saying before about that radical Muslim dude who came down the park when I was 17, and he's like, the imam's coming down to the mosque to preach to you guys. 2 minutes into the conversation, he's telling us fucking there'll be blood on the streets and shit. That's the worst thing. I reckon my Muslim mates would be like living like Westerners. We having a beer, a fucking durry, and like a girlfriend, and they're just like working their ass off. Probably normal dudes, and then some. You know, they could have a tough trot, stub that toe, the dog dies, fucking the car breaks down, the missus fucking yells at them for some stupid shit, and then they're like, fuck. And then that radical dickhead Muslim mate's like, yes, and on top of that, you're going to burn in hell unless you kill some infidels. And then they're like, fuck. And so then at that point, you know, the nutcase imam has just fucking manipulated some young Muslim bloke who's living a lifestyle just like you and I, and manipulates them into killing people just because they're like, you know, the only way you can atone for your sin is by killing an infidel. What a fucking bullshit radical belief system. And that's what I'm saying. It's like the fucking Valhalla. If you kill, you know, they were saying the same shit. If you kill a fucking die in battle killing a fucking Christian or whatever, you'll get to go to fucking the great halls of Valhalla, drinking all for eternity. Ooh, that's fucking great. Religion should be like a transcendent thing beyond the beyond the fucking stimulation of nerve endings, wanting some fucking more materialism. Give me spirituality. Give me something beyond what I can experience on this earth. You know what I mean? I lived that life from 13 to fucking 22 or 21. That was enough for me. I was like, kind of left me fucking thinking, is that all? You want a transcendent spirituality from the inside out, peace in your heart, that you're like, no, I'm content, I don't need that shit, I'm feeling good. That's the fucking Christian idea of heaven. That's the Christian idea of being fucking, becoming a Christian. You should be like transcending into spirituality here on earth in your fucking life. These Muslims are lying to you, and Hollywood's lying to you, because at the end of the day, they're all selling the same bullshit. Won't satisfy you. You'll end up being some angry cunt with unforgiveness and a fucking victim who's addicted to this material world that will not satisfy you. It's a lie. Okay, that's enough fucking ranting, I think. Thanks for sending me on some good tangents. I'm going to the news section. I'm going to read another fucking article. Bear with me. Here we go. Jamie Oliver's restaurant group collapses. How did it all go wrong? Because we're all in love with fucking McDonald's, mate. Jamie's a stupid idiot. He doesn't put enough salt, fat, and sugar in his fucking food. And we need some like billboards with that fluoro cheese just fucking dripping off the side of a fucking cow's leg hanging off the side of a billboard. Look, they're telling me about a fucking Jamie Oliver restaurant chain getting destroyed, and here we go. A bit of delicious McDonald's advertisement for Dusty to fucking drool over. The advertisement works. It's so effective. I want some McDonald's right now. No, I don't actually. I'm all good there, Sully. Nah. All right. Jamie Oliver's restaurant group has officially gone under. The celebrity chef chain of 25 eateries across the UK went into administration on Tuesday, with all but 3 of Jamie's Italian, Barbarossa and 15 outlets shafted. He actually tried to create a restaurant in Ipswich. That's where I live. And they were like, Ipswich is the fattest place on earth. We surpassed, I think Australia as a whole surpassed America as the fattest people. We're the biggest consumers. I think we consume more power and fucking, our houses are bigger, our houses are on bigger blocks, we're eating more fucking food, we're fatter. The only thing is we don't have guns, which sucks. We have shitty guns. We have lever actions and fucking pump actions and bolt actions, and we don't even have semi-automatics. Shit. Anyway, but yeah, Jamie Oliver's I'm gonna start a fucking healthy fucking restaurant in Ipswich. Guess what? Didn't take off either, because we just want fucking KFC, fucking McDonald's. I think that they have a new burger joint called Carl's Jr. I think it's from America. We need an In-N-Out burger. When I was in America, I was our friend was over there living in LA. She was working at some fucking church called, I can't even remember. She was helping all the crackheads in LA, volunteering for 12 months. And she was like, you got to go to In-N-Out burger. And I was like, heck yeah. And we went there, and they have the double or the double. That's it. That's all they sell, and chips. And you fill up your own drink. I was like, this place is awesome. We should totally bring In-N-Out burger to Australia. Just 2 fucking burgers, that's it. I think even Hillsong Church, I keep rating Hillsong Church. They actually did an In-N-Out burger night. They must have done a deal with In-N-Out burger, and they had 1,000 In-N-Out burgers after that church service. I was like, these guys get it. They're transcending into pop culture with all the shit I'm saying here that I think they believe, all the kind of interpretation of Christianity, which is I think we all get to that same point if you actually read it. And you're like, oh, okay, yes, I understand. But yeah, they had these sweet In-N-Out burgers. And at the end of the day, Jamie Oliver, mate, we just want to fucking, it's probably overpriced. The they just forget that we're all fucking, there's a bogan deep down inside of all of you, and he just wants a greasy fucking burger and a nice cold beer that's cheap as fucking chips. You know what I mean? I fucking tell you, the other week we went to a bar, and I was saying it the other day, and it was $11 for a fucking stubby. Gave me the shits. I wanted to cry. I'm not an emotional man, but fuck, you could punch me in the face and I don't feel like crying, but I go to the bar and they're like, thanks, mate, that stubby's $11. And then I just like, oh, I'll fucking shit myself. I gotta go home. You might as well. Because you're just gonna, that would, I think I had 2 stubbies in 3 hours, just fucking nursing that beer. Little fucking teaspoon sips. Anyway, this will be another article where they say the same thing over and over again at the beginning of the article. It follows several turbulent years for Oliver. He was forced to sell his Australian restaurant, that's the one in fucking Ipswich, to Hallmark Group, close to a number of unperforming establishment, and inject $24 million of his own money into the business after it plunged more than $125 million in debt. He needs Gordon Ramsay to come in there and just abuse the shit out of him. You're a fucking idiot, Jamie. No one wants your fucking green fucking rabbit food. Give them some steak. I got a good steakhouse when I was younger. It was like year 11, it would have been 2004. We had a good local pub. We used to go there and it was like $5 for a steak, chips and salad on a Monday. And like now them steaks are still only $15 for a steak, chips and salad. So with inflation, it's fucking gone up. Fucking heaps. It's tripled the cost of my Monday night steak. I don't go there on Monday. I think they have this special on Saturday now. Bloody good place, but so let the inner bogan inside of us all, Jamie. That's why your restaurant sucked. People are looking for a bargain and something that's tasty with fat and salt and sugar. You know what I mean? And normal people eat generally, I kind of eat pretty healthy. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner at home, and then come the weekend, if I'm going to eat something out, it's like that's when you want something fucking, super fatty. Yeah, the Muddy Farmer. Yeah, bud, that's the name of me bar. I think they changed the name of it. I only go every now and then. We went one night on a Friday night to that bar, and we're sitting there and we're like, what the fuck? It's karaoke night. And then we're like talking to the people there, and they're like, yeah, it's gay karaoke night. And I was like, that explains all these blokes dancing around like idiots. It was actually quite entertaining. They seemed like they were having a good time. As much as I rag on the gays, you know what? At least they're not fucking hurting anyone. They may be trying to get Israel Folau sacked and fucking tell Christian schools how to fucking there's some things that they need to just slow down and get over it. And I think with ScoMo, maybe at the start, the gay vote happened fucking last year. And then it's they got it and they probably just went a bit hard. Let's fucking change everything now. Well, now ScoMo's got it's his first time. He's a Christian conservative dude. Hopefully they put the brakes on all the radical left-wing agenda stuff now. It's yeah, you got your gay marriage. We don't have to change everything. Just chill it out. We kind of we want to get on with gay people and move on. We want to go post-gay fucking all this gay stuff. We want to just get over it, get past it without you trying to change everything. Look, you got your gay marriage. Who gives a shit? Just don't try and fucking force it, your gayness, down our throats of religious people who want no bar of it. I'm sure there's atheists who are just mate, I'm actually quite conservative, and I think you could be an atheist and be you know what, I think living more conservatively actually makes you happier. because there is like I'm pretty sure if deferring gratification gives you like better mental health, you get like more dopamine and fucking, you actually become happier if you defer gratification. So like if you're an atheist, you could be like, logically be like, yes, I make my moral decisions fucking this way, and be like, just on that one fucking proven thing, deferring gratification gives you better mental health and fucking improves your fucking dopamine levels and shit. You could be like, yeah, I think being more conservative is good. We should be promoting it. And it seems like a conservative lifestyle, like being raised and by a fucking mum and a dad in a home, it has like a flow-on effect in your life that's positive. Everyone can see that. And yet we have fucking like that cartoon promoting fucking gay marriage and fucking all these Netflix movies that are just promoting fucking adultery like every fucking 10 times an episode. And you're like, geez, mate, what happened to like, give me the fucking simple life? Anyway, now administrators have been appointed to more than 1,000 people will lose their jobs. Well, this is what happens with capitalism. See, like Jamie, he was like pretty successful and he's like, yeah, mate, I'm going to start these fucking restaurants. And he's gotten loans and he's got money. He's tipped his money into it. He's like, fuck, it's hemorrhaging money. I'm losing so much. I'm sure he tried to tweak it and like adjust it and make it profitable. Probably didn't work out for him. Obviously not. And they're like, 1,000 people are going to lose their jobs. Yeah, because, and what's Jamie supposed to do? Just go bankrupt, he should work for free. He should just work and pay for these 1,000 people to work in a restaurant that no one wants to go to. And that's not making $0, just hemorrhaging people's wages. Oh, this person must be a communist who fucking wrote this article. Wake up to reality. It's not like that. I don't know how communists think. You know what I mean? I say to, you're like, dude, the guy like Jamie Oliver, you think of it like 200 years ago, if Jamie Oliver was an Aboriginal, he's so successful, he would have been the dude who was like hunting crocodiles and coming back to the fucking tribe with like carrying a crocodile over his back, and he's like, I got fucking meat for the whole fucking tribe. And he'd be like, make a fucking leather fucking vest like Crocodile Dundee getting around. He'd be like, I'm the fucking man. And that's the way the whole tribe would like give him respect, be like, you're the fucking man. He would like, that's true success. And the berry picker, the people in that little tribal scenario who's like, I picked some berries today. People are like, yeah, you didn't fucking risk your life trying to fucking catch a fucking crocodile to feed us all. Everyone share this video. Yeah, fucking share it. Thanks heaps, Nightwave Radio. Get onto it. Share it before they kick me off fucking YouTube. Just like they did my Facebook. Took me ages to get here. Thanks for watching, 27 of yous. Yous are fucking awesome. Oliver, who said in a statement he is devastated. Fuck. He seems to be pretty successful. I reckon he'd be like devastated, but he would suck it up pretty quickly, punch himself in the face a few times. Fucking toughen up, Jamie. I hope you're fucking right. And he's deeply saddened. What the fuck? Do you know Tony Abbott? I don't know if you know who Tony Abbott is. He was like our prime minister. He was a fucking badass. He went to an onion farm and he was just like, oh yeah, he picked up a raw onion and was like, just fucking ate it on on live television. And everyone was like, you're not supposed to fucking eat onions like that, Tony. And he was just like, don't give a fuck. Didn't cry. He actually lost his seat in the election that just happened last Saturday. And they were like, oh, mate, the journalist was like, oh, mate, you must be pretty sad, Tony. You must be pretty sad. And Tony's just like, who the fuck are you, mate? He should have just headbutted that journalist and be like, bang, I'm done with politics. I've just been sacked. I'm not fucking sad. I'm fucking angry. Just fucking headbutt the cunt and then scull a schooner. That would have been awesome. We go to this bar in the city. There's this real fucking, it's pretty cool little dive bar. It's called Rick's Backyard. And in Australia, we have these like, they're called Hills Hoist fucking clotheslines. It's like the Australian fucking, every backyard has a Hill Hoist clothesline. So in this fucking dive bar, it's a real shithole. Looks like a real shithole anyway. It's got a Hills Hoist in it. And I was like, yeah, we should go and pin up some fucking red Speedos. They're like the little fucking undies you wear when you go swimming. Some red Speedos and like write Tony Abbott on it. And I reckon that would trigger some fucking people. That might be a tangent if you're from America. You'd be like, what the fuck is that? Tony Abbott, that guy who was our prime minister, he was like an Iron Man. He used to do triathlons and shit and just wear his little budgie smugglers everywhere. He was a real fucking man's man. He would never cry. He'd never bitch out like Jamie. He'd just suck it up. You win some and you lose some, Jamie. I reckon he'd be right. He's deeply saddened at his peak. He had more than 60 restaurants worldwide. So how did it all go so horribly wrong? I don't even give a fuck, Jamie. You should have opened up a fucking McDonald's, mate. Get us addicted to your fucking sugar, fat, and salt. And just fucking billboards of big fucking burgers everywhere you go. That's how you win this fucking war. They say we have an obesity epidemic in this nation. That was the start of the PC culture. And they were like, there's a fucking obesity epidemic. They used to call it, remember they would be like, we're a tolerance. I remember when I was in high school, it was like, we're so tolerant. That was the word they used to use back then. It went from tolerance, we're a tolerant society, to you got to be politically correct. And then they just started throwing the fucking baby out with the bathwater. They forgot all the good shit that our ancestors fought like hell to fucking create. Killing Nazis and communists. You know, they should be teaching the fucking Magna Carta in school. Like every country that's a part of the fucking Western world or the English-speaking world, yeah, your constitution is based off the Magna Carta. They were like, fuck you to the royal family and be like, we want a common law where you fucking royal family, you'll be held to the same fucking law as all of us. We're all fucking equal under one fucking law. That was the start, I think, that gave us a slow progression towards a fucking great society. And now they want to throw it down the fucking toilet. What a bunch of stupid fucking idiots. And I think I said to my missus, I'll be fucking done by 6. I'm on a bit of a roll here. How many fucking other videos have we got? How many other articles have I got to read? They'll fucking do it. I'll read a few more of your comments and then I'll fucking hit the fucking road. Yeah, when did tolerance mean acceptance? Amen. I fucking totally agree. When do people understand? Like, they're like, multiculturalism. That's right. Are we multicultural? Well, then there's fucking different cultures, different subcultures. There's different religions. I'm a Christian and I don't give a fuck, but I'm not going to marry you, you gay fuck. All right? I don't want nothing to do with it. Stay the fuck away from it, government. Stay out, get out of my fucking church. They call it separation of church and state. Yeah, that's fine. I don't want the government. I think the government does a fucking shit job with our money, with our taxes. They can do a way better job of that. Stay the fuck out of our churches. Stay out of our lives. We don't want you involved. And if like, I would like to voluntarily people to like We should be able to, like, yes, there's different subcultures, different religions and different groups, right, that are exclusive. They're an exclusive belief system. Like a bunch of fucking atheists who are like, I don't believe there's any fucking gods. There's nothing. We're a highly evolved pond scum. That's it. There's no absolute moral reality. There's fucking, we can just make up our own rules, whatever. So that's an exclusive truth claim. It's excluding everyone else. It's saying you're fucking wrong to everyone. All right? Is that tolerance? You need to accept that. We're gonna fucking, an atheist and a Muslim are not gonna just fucking, they don't agree. They don't agree. A Christian and atheist, we don't agree. Yeah, we can get on with each other and do fine, but we don't have to roll out, like this dude said. What did he say? Traded in fucking tolerance for acceptance. When did tolerance mean acceptance? That's right. Tolerance is overrated. I reckon it fucking is. The word tolerance has been abused more times than an altar boy. Yeah, that's fucking right. I wonder if the gays, remember when Milo, here's the thing about Catholic Church. In the Catholic Church, they were like, you got two options. You're either going to get married or you're going to be a priest. You're either going to, it was heterosexual marriage and creating children, or you become a priest. And they're like gays and weird sexual minorities are like, fuck, I don't even want to get married. I don't even want to have fucking a family. I'm a fucking whatever. And they were like, fuck it, I'll become a priest then. And the church was like actively encouraging these people to be celibate. Be like, you might as well be a priest, mate, because you'll never be able to outwork that fucking weird sexual minority group thing that you think you are. So become a priest. And then guess what happened? They started fucking pedophiling people because they made them all priests. They should let them fucking marry. That's where they went wrong too. Now I'm pretty sure that's what happened. That's what I've heard happened, that they just encouraged anyone who didn't want to get married and have a family to become a priest. And then it backfired on them. And it's fucking disgusting and tragic. I think they should all be hung or shot. Whatever's fucking cheaper. Get rid of them. It's unacceptable, that fucking behavior. Tolerant means you don't like something, but you tolerate it. Yeah, that's all right. That was when it was like, okay. But they changed the meaning. I think the way the mainstream media used the word tolerant, they actually meant political correctness, which they just mean that you fucking, like the guy said, tolerance is, they traded in the word tolerance and PC, political correctness, for acceptance. And that's where we've gone wrong. We really have fucking suffered under the PC bullshit artists who, at the end of the day, all they're doing, I guarantee it, all they fucking do is they're like, we need to be fucking PC and tolerant so you watch my show, so we have 100% of everyone will watch my show, so we get more people watching, so I get advertisement money. And it's the fucking root of all evil, the love of money. They traded in all of our values, everything that made Western culture great. They traded it in for fucking this fucking lie. Say my name, Dusty. El Cabello TV. Oh yeah, sweet. So good. I hope you have a huge YouTube channel and you want to fucking interview me, mate. El Cabello TV. I suck at fucking pronouncing names. Lol, that was me again. Yeah, you're a fucking legend. You got some good points there, bro. On Revenge of the Cis, later episode titled Busty, they talk about how they don't want gays coming into church and trying to change things. Good episode. Except for the FG Mersh. Yeah. I don't know. I mean, like, at the end of the day, I would like to get on with the gays and just move on from them fucking forcing everything down our throats. and being like, just be like, yeah, you know what? Who cares? Come to my fucking barbecue. Let's have a beer together. I don't give a fuck. Just stop trying to force shit down our throats. Calm it down for 5 fucking minutes. People need to get a grip. Religions don't fall out of the sky. They all had pasts. Yeah, they don't fall out of the fucking sky. Some guy named Jesus was like, there's a time in history that it's based around. It's a culture. It's a tradition. It's fucking, they formulated a philosophy and an idea of how to do life. It's like the Proud Boys. We like created our own, you know, first degree, second degree, third degree. We've got our tenets, and we created our own subculture. We have our own set of values. We're not going to move away from that. This is what we are. This is what we've created. If you want it, you want to be a part of it and join it, get on board. We don't fucking welcome. If you don't, well, we're not going to change we're not going to change it for you. Just like the Proud Boys or fucking Christianity, it's the same thing. Every time I want to get angry, Dusty brings it all back into perspective. Thanks, mate. I think we need to start, I don't even fucking watch the news. I read these shitty articles and we need to reinterpret and sift it. We're sifting away. We're swimming in an ocean of fucking lies. And you need someone with a level head to fucking interpretate the fucking bullshit that these people, you're reading it and you're like, oh, this person's a fucking feminist, this person's gay, this person's a fucking brainwashed PC idiot, and you're sifting your way through that mindset. You're like, oh, they're writing it from a perspective that's all spin. And I'm no fucking rocket scientist, but I think there's a lot of people who are kind of on the same wavelength as me. You know what I mean? D Live is PewDiePie Twitch, and you can broadcast both YouTube and D Live same time. Money in D Live. I have fucking no idea. I can't even hook a fucking microphone up to this channel. Anyway, I hope the sound was good. And I think I'll have to leave yous and fucking, what's today? I'll probably do a live tomorrow. I hope 5 o'clock's good for you. And he goes to C3 Church, which is the least offensive church because they don't preach about hell. Yeah, I've never heard them preach about hell, actually. And I do go to C3 Church. My thing is what I reckon Jesus wanted to save your life. I reckon people live in hell now. People are fucking living hell. They have like a hell fucking mindset. They're all pent up with fucking unforgiveness and fuck it. Then they feel like shit. They listen to the lies. They think they have to keep up with the Joneses. They're so materialistic. They're not fucking content. They're just hurt, beaten up. And then from that position, they're just fucking hurting themselves and everyone around them. They're living in hell. And this is the point of Christianity. We need fucking Jesus to come in there, give you a bit of forgiveness, take the fucking load off, and then you're like, oh, fuck, that feels better. Then you start forgiving, you feel forgiven, you forgive everyone else, you got a light heart again. That becomes a spiritual transaction. You're like you're born again, you're born of the Spirit. You're fucking transcended from hell into the real way to do life. And though shit will happen in your life, you'll be like, oh, thank God I'm not tied to this fucking, the old me. I'm in the new me. So I think people are living in hell. And I just say that, you know what? I'm fucking grateful Jesus saved my life. He saved my fucking life. He broke the chains of this fucking world. I was living in the democratic plantation, the lies of this world. And you need to just break the chains of it. I think Jesus, yeah, he rose again. He came to fucking set us free, man. Throw rocks down on our scones like last time. Who are we fucking talking about? Me, yeah. I don't think Jesus swore once. He probably didn't. God help me. One day I'm going to stop swearing, but that's the cool thing about being a Christian. I'm like, fuck, when I first entered Christianity, started off by like feeling forgiveness and forgiving other people, and then I'm like getting lighthearted. Next thing I'm like smoking a joint, drinking a beer with these girlfriends and like stealing shit. Still kept doing stupid shit, fighting people, and then I'm like, after a while, I'm like, oh, I don't need to do that anymore. I don't need that. But slowly, just voluntarily, like, no, I think I've changed from the inside out. And I think I'm going to keep changing from the inside out. And maybe one day I won't ever fucking swear. And it'll be like, thanks, Jesus. Thanks for helping me, mate. I swear too much too. I think I just swear too much when I'm with you guys, with my mates. I reckon Jesus swore when he was whipping Shylock merchants in the temple and kicking over tables. I'm sure it was the equivalent. I think he called, in the Bible, he called people names like, get away from me, you fox, and like called them like vipers and stuff. This is curse words. This is real curse words. He's fucking cursing people. He cursed that bloody olive tree. Now I'm saying fucking this and that, but I'm not like, you effing son of a gun. I'm not abusing you. Jesus did. He was like these fucking serpents talking to the Pharisees, talking to the religious Muslim who's fucking preaching Sharia law. That's pretty much what the Pharisees were anyway. Right, I got to get the fuck off this thing. I've gone 10 minutes overtime. So fucking cheers. Let's go again tomorrow. And I'll try and fucking do it a bit quicker and hopefully get my mic sorted out this time. Thanks for fucking watching. And I did an interview last night with my mate Shane, if anyone tuned in. And then I fucking somehow, because I did it over Hangouts, and then it was on YouTube, and then I went through my Hangouts and it said like live events. And I was like, oh, well, I'll delete these live events. And then I went back on YouTube and somehow deleted the interview. And I was like, fuck. But that's all right, because Shane's my mate, and we'll do more interviews together and talk more banter. He's going to be my Tasmania guy for any shit happens in Tasmania, which is probably pretty rare. But Shane always gets up to, he always has good times. He'll fucking make up a mad story for us. Anyway, cheers, eh? Hopefully tune in fucking Thursday night. We'll do a 5 o'clock news Thursday. We'll get some spicy articles for us together. And Friday night, I'm on the Unshackled with Tim Wills. I don't even know what time it is. I'll find out tonight. Tomorrow I'll be like, tune in to the fucking Unshackled with Tim Wills and Dusty Bogan. I think it'll be like 7 or 8 o'clock at night. So anyway, see you tomorrow, 5 o'clock, and we'll work out what, we'll go through some spicy news of the day and banter and rants and reading your awesome comments. Thanks, everyone. Cheers, eh?